Hello students, let us we continue the discussion of the chapter theory of distribution. In this session we see modern theory of wages. In the previous chapter we see wage fund theory. Modern theory of wages regards wages as a price of labor and all other prices determined by usual supply demand analysis. According to this approach, wages are determined by the interaction of market forces of demand and supply. ಆಧುನಿಕ ವೇತನ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ ಏನಿದೆ ಇದು ಮಾರುಕಟ್ಟೆ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪೂರೈಕೆಯಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೇಬರ್. ದ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ goods and services. Thus, the demand for labor depends upon productivity of labor. Higher the productivity of labor, greater will be demand for it from employees. Thus, demand for labor depends upon the marginal productivity of labor. Since the marginal productivity of labor is sloped downwards after a stage, the demand curve of labor will also be sloped downward. Here, ಉತ್ಪಾದಕತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರ ಶ್ರಮದ ಬೇಡಿಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೇಬರ್: ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್, derived demand, proportion of labor, cost of other factors are also influences on the demand for the labor. Technological changes influence marginal productivity of labor. So, derived demand for labor is zero demand. It means demand for labor depends upon the demand for goods and services which it produces. When the goods and services demand increases, the labor also increases. Proportion of labor. The demand for labor also depends upon the proportion in which labor is mixed with other factors of production. When a small amount of labor engages in the production of product, the demand for that type of labor is inelastic. Cost of other factors. The demand for labor depends upon the cost of other factors of production, which can be used as substitute for labor. If substitute factors are costly, the entrepreneur will naturally substitute labor in place of costly factor. In such a case, the demand for labor will be high if the prices of substitute factors which can be used in places have declined. This can be helped with the figure. Here, number of laborers and wage. So, industries demand curve. Figure 3. Number of laborers has been measured on y-axis and the wage rate on y-axis. dt is the industry's demand curve. It slopes down from left to right, indicating when wages are low, demand for laborers are increases, and the wage rate tends to increase, demand for labor decreases. So another one factor, that is supply of labor. Supply of labor in an economy depends on the both economic as well as non-economic factors. Economic factors influence the supply of labor comprising existing employment, desire to increase in monetary income, bargaining power of labor, size of population, income distribution, while the non-economic factor consists family affection, social condition, domestic environment, etc. Psychological factor also affect the supply of labor. It is only due to psychological factor that worker decides to how much time he would devote to work and how much to leisure. The supply of labor for a firm is perfectly elastic, so the firm at current wages can employ as many workers as it wishes. On the contrary, the nature of supply of labor for an industry is not inherently elastic. Thus, it cannot employ more and more laborers at the current wage rate. The industry can also, by attracting laborers by the other industries by offering them higher wages. So, following diagram clears this point more vividly. In x-axis, number of laborers, here wage rate. So here, supply take y-axis and y-axis. SS is the backward bending supply curve. OW relates to the initial wage rate. When the wage rate OW, the hours supplied are y-x1. The maximum working hours of y-x at wage rate OW. Now supplied wage rate is OW dash. In that case, hours supplied in the increase to y-x1. Thus, we may conclude like other factors of production. Supply curve of labor is also upward sloping left to right. This shows in the figure, that is how supply of labor decides. Factors supplying supply. So size of population. So the important that is size of population is the proportion of population is called working population. Size of population determined by difference in birth rate and death rate. Proportion of total population, which called the working population, depends on occupational distribution. Efficiency of labor. The supply of labor does not merely depend on size of population. It depends on efficiency of labor. Efficiency depends on several factors of hours of working, service conditions, wage rate, and etc. Mobility of labor. The labor supply of labor depends on mobility of the labor is less mobile either because of means of transport nor developed. There is a consumption of among laborers because there is a climatic, language, traditional hindrances that follow supply of labor shall be limited. Students, in this session, we see the modern theory of wages. Thank you.